mindset. Today is the Tuesday after the long weekend. I'm not sure when you're going to actually get this video, but I want to talk about long weekends, and I want to talk about the feelings that a lot of people experience on this particular day, the day after the long weekend. A lot of people, I know it, and I've been there. Today is the day they get back on track. So they've thrown all of their normal habits and routines out the window, and they've enjoyed some extra things, some foods, some alcohols, whatever, for 4 days. So a couple ways that I like to think about that is that this is not meant to be, food is not meant to be a stressor or give you feelings of guilt or obsessiveness. It is meant for fuel. It is meant for energy. It is meant for strength. But I know the feelings are real. It happens. We get those feelings. A couple of ways that I like to think about these things is, one, when you're in those moments, and this is a little bit of mind training. So like any other muscle that you train, we have to train that brain to think in those situations about what is worth it and what do we really want. So I like to compare this to, like, say, shopping for clothing. Sometimes you like a really expensive pair of pants. And if you really like it and you really want it, you're going to spend that money, right? So same with spending your calories. That's how I sometimes like to think about it. When you're in a situation and there's a whole bunch of your favorite foods that maybe are not the most nutrient dense, or they're not fitting your normal habits for what you've been doing to try to get to a certain goal, things like that, right? If it's really worth it, if it is something that is your favorite, then give her and enjoy it, and don't feel guilt and stress about it. However, if you think that way and you have that giver mentality for all of the things all weekend long, this is where we run into these feelings of falling off track and stressing about it and having guilt about it, right? Okay, so maybe choose the things that are worth it, that you love, but don't choose all of the things, okay? So that's one way to handle long weekends. Take some mental training, but you can do it. Number two is, when the Tuesday comes, don't beat yourself up about it, okay? So the things happened. You made some of your not favorite choices, but it's not the end of the world. And I don't want you to today, tomorrow, the rest of the week, slash all of your tires and throw in the towel on the things that are important to you, the things that you were doing before Friday of the long weekend, before, things went a little sideways, okay? So don't beat yourself up and throw in the towel and slash all the tires and say, well, those 4 days were just like shot, so why even bother now? 4 days in the big picture are not going to be detrimental to your goal. However, if you keep doing that every weekend, 4 days, that only leaves you a couple days of the week that, you're working hard in the ways that you want to be working towards a goal. So 4 days is only 4 days if it happens, just one long weekend out of every couple months, right? So don't beat yourself up when it does happen, okay? Give yourself grace and allow yourself to enjoy some of your favorite things, all right? Nutrition. I'm going to talk about snacks. Kind of ties in to the long weekend topic. We all like them. We all like to eat snacks, okay? And snacks is not necessarily a bad thing, right? I love to snack. I love food. So, I love to snack. But a lot of times snacks are foods that are highly processed, not your most nutrient dense. You're not getting a lot of, carbohydrates, fat, or proteins out of these things. Well, maybe fats, and maybe some carbs. But anyways, that was a side note. Think about if you were to swap out 1 to 2 of your snacks per day with some vegetables. All right? Veggies. That is my topic of the snack talk today. Think about if you swapped out 1 snack every day for a veggie snack, just a bag full of raw, crunchy vegetables, how much of a difference that would make over your week, over your month, over your year. Huge difference, because not only have you swapped it out and maybe cut some not so nutrient dense calories, you've also now upped your veggie intake by probably 2 or 3 servings, right? And veggies can taste good on their own. Some of them are probably really not that great on their own, but there are raw veggies that are delicious on their own. And if you really need some dip them in some hummus or something like that. But swapping 1 snack of your day for a bag full of veggies can make such a huge difference overall. Okay, so just think about that. Workout. So what we've got today, we've got 3 minutes of work followed by 1 minute rest. Okay, you can do this for as many rounds as you like. I would suggest doing 5 rounds because that gives you a good even 20-minute workout. So 5 times, there's 4 minutes because it's 3 minutes with 1 minute rest. That equals 20 minutes. Okay, so most people can find 20 minutes somewhere in their day. All right, if you want to go for longer, by all means give her. All right, so basic things that we've all seen before that you can do anywhere. 1 minute of squats, 1 minute of plank jacks, 1 minute wall sit, 1 minute rest. Okay, and then you go through that. Like I said, I would recommend 5 times, but up to you. You could do it 3 times if that's all you got in you today. You could do it 8 times if you've got time and you're up for it. Okay, so squats, like we know, with or without a weight, we're going to be squatting here as low as we can go, as many as we can get in that minute. And if it was me, I would hold a weight here. Not everyone has weights. Then you're going to be down into a plank jack, nice plank, and you are jacking those feet as wide and as fast as you can. Then wall sit. I'm going to go back to this wall back here. You're going to get your back flat against the wall. You're going to have a 90-degree angle in your knees, and you're going to have your shoulders are flat, your core is engaged, and you're going to hold this here, okay? Your heels are underneath your knees, all right? Holding that for 1 minute, okay? So set your clock, circle through that as many rounds as you've got today, and have fun. So that's it for today, everybody. As always, let me know in the comments what you thought of the workout. If you have any questions, reach out. You guys all know, if you've watched my videos, there's been a million of them so far. I'm on social media, Facebook, Instagram. I have email. Kelly has my email, Kelly from the town. So reach out if you have questions, if you just need a little bit of help. And if you're looking for some way to get your exercise in